They must make one here to extend the game. Collins driving, almost lost the handle. Chalmers for the tie.
Well, I try to tell you so, but I guess you didn't know. As the center story goes, once again, cause I know it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart.
Hey everybody, welcome into episode 4. Thanks for tuning in. I was supposed to get this episode up in April, as it was my New Year's resolution to do an episode a month. Just missed it by a few days. I want to go through the topic of time, and I want to do something a little bit different to start this episode. I've got a 90-second clip from a gentleman named Sam Harris. Some of you may be familiar with him, some of you may not. He has dipped his toe in the political commentary arena a little bit from time to time on some of his uploads. His main industry and kind of what he cut his teeth from is neurology, and he has lots of different books. He's talked about religion, philosophy, a lot of different things. He's a really intelligent human being, but I disagree with him on a lot of points and agree with him on a lot of stuff. Throwing all that aside, his general conception of death, time, life, living in the present moment, just how the human mind can work, the way he talks about how the human mind can operate at its worst and at its finest, I think is just truly fascinating. He says things that a lot of people can't articulate, but I think he does just absolutely perfectly. So I want to do something a little bit different. Just check out this 90-second video, and then I'll kind of wrap it up with my thoughts that I've had over the last few years as well.
But as a matter of conscious experience, the reality of your life is always now. And I think this is a liberating truth about the nature of the human mind. In fact, I think there's probably nothing more important to understand about your mind than that, if you want to be happy in this world. The past is a memory. It's a thought arising in the present. The future is merely anticipated. It is another thought arising now. Okay, what we truly have is this moment and this. And we spend most of our lives forgetting this truth, repudiating it, fleeing it, overlooking it. And the horror is that we succeed. We manage to never really connect with the present moment and find fulfillment there because we are continually hoping to become happy in the future. And the future never arrives. Now, even when we think we're in the present moment, we're in very subtle ways always looking over its shoulder, anticipating what's coming next. We're always solving a problem. And it's possible to simply drop your problem, if only for a moment, and enjoy whatever is true of your life in the present.
To truly enjoy the present moment, that doesn't mean giving up on future ambitions. That doesn't mean putting your dreams and aspirations in the closet and never to look at them again. It is truly a balancing act of recognizing how fleeting time is, and at the same time letting those goals push you, but not push you so much that you get lost in them and that you snap your fingers one day and you wake up and you go, holy crap, where has everything gone? Why are all my friends and relatives and everyone's kids older, right? I mean, I think we see that in movies and we hear about it all the time. It's like, oh, kids grow up so fast and where's the time gone? But we all say it kind of as a cliche, if we haven't seen a good friend in a while. But if you really, really stop and think about it, that this is the most important thing. I think Sam even kind of touched upon it. I saw how fleeting time can be in full circle just this last month when one of my good friends, his mom had passed away, so we were at a funeral, and then just a few weeks later, my daughter being born, who's barely a week old. And you see all the emotions, racing through your mind, and you're attending a funeral, and you reflect on your own life. And then fast forward, the full circle of life, birth, and then you have that moment where you reflect on your life again and how you're using your time and how fast time can go. This is so vital, because the passing of time can truly impact the quality, and how you view time can truly impact the quality of your life. And this is something I'm deeply passionate about, is because time goes, it's like quicksand. It's like sand, I should say. You try to hold it, it just falls through the cracks of your fingers, and you can't stop it. Time is interesting. It is a perception to a degree. To give you an example, think about sitting at a stoplight for, let's say, an hour, 60 minutes. That would feel like an eternity just sitting there. But if you and I were to go to a movie and you were to ask me, hey, how long's the movie? What's the runtime? And I said, oh, it's 60 minutes. You would be like, wow, that is the shortest movie ever, right? It's just those same 60 minutes being spent. But it is how your present mind is focusing on those 60 minutes. As I move forward in life, I always try to stop and relish the past too. Not staying there too long, but giving it enough attention that it deserves. It's a balancing act of recognizing past, present, and future, and combining those three into an equal balance. Some of my close friends, I always send random pictures of videos or photos, and people always like, why are you always sending random photos or videos? It's because of this exact reason. Because each time that I send one, it brings up a new memory, and it truly captures more of life, in my opinion, because we're always on to the next thing. Just think about, what were you doing yesterday? Like specifically at 3 p.m., what were you doing yesterday? If you can somehow remember, great. What about the previous week? How about last Sunday? Okay, how about 38 days ago? How about 1,038 days ago? You don't even know. You'd have to go look at a calendar or something to remember. But that's just what I want to implore on you guys. This topic and just this concept is so crucial to me, because I truly believe this is how you have quality life. You balance the past. You have to visit memories. You have to enjoy your time doing things. People always say, oh, don't look at your past. Don't focus on your past. I'm like, you have to look at it some. Otherwise, you're always trying to get to the next thing and always trying to check something off the box. And when you get there, you feel a little empty. You feel a little like, okay, I'm here. Now what's the next thing? So you've got to look at the past, but not too long. You have to enjoy the moment, but you can't not prepare for the future, because you don't want to be disappointed when you get there either. Much love. Alba signing out.